Topping our morning rush, one local business says the homeless are becoming a major problem for business leading up to Balloon Fiesta. Spins Burgers and Beer says their patio's been overrun with homeless. The owner says they leave a mess outside and even steal things from them. Now, because of break-ins, Spins is joining a long list of businesses in the metro that are no longer accepting cash.
A man is now facing federal charges for what investigators are calling a week-long crime spree. Ricky Martinez was arrested for the deadly shooting of Cypress Garcia in Espanola last month. Well, in the days leading up to the shooting, Martinez is suspected of robbing 4 businesses in Espanola. He has now been charged on federal robbery and firearms charges. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. Temperatures are a bit cool this morning, so you may want to wear some layers. And by this afternoon, we are going to be warm with a chance for some more spotty showers and storms on the east side of the city.
Rules for investigating sexual harassment claims at the Roundhouse could be changed after one state senator was accused of groping a lobbyist. Right now, lawmakers say that the subcommittees that investigate these cases are made up of 2 members from each party, and a tied vote would lead to a deadlock. The proposal would then add an outside legal expert to the committee as a tie-breaking member.
A recent report shows highways across the state are in need of repair. Almost 24% of New Mexico highways are in poor shape. While a lack of funding and staffing are factors, the report also shows there are hundreds of millions of dollars waiting to be spent on projects. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is moderate again today. We'll have a chance for mountain storms across central and northern New Mexico.
The highest profile trial in the January 6th investigation got underway in Washington. Yesterday, the leader of the right-wing group known as the Oath Keepers, along with 5 members, faced charges for allegedly plotting to block the peaceful transfer of power and helping coordinate the attack on the Capitol.
With the government shutdown looming, U.S. lawmakers are racing to get something passed before Friday's deadline. The latest proposal would fund the government through December 16th at current levels. If lawmakers don't act fast, a partial shutdown could begin Saturday.
Forecasters say that Hurricane Ian has now reached Category 4 status as it's on its path to reach Florida's west coast. Exactly where Ian will crash ashore is remaining uncertain at this time. Well, this comes as some 2.5 million people in the region were ordered or advised to evacuate. President Biden and Governor Ron DeSantis are working together to help Florida get ready for the hurricane. Erica.
All right, let's get a check on traffic. Currently seeing clear conditions on the roadways, no accidents or slowdowns, and trackers going south on I-25. Everything's moving at speed.
Finally, your morning rush. The San Diego Zoo debuts a new horse. It's not just a rare animal, it's a clone. The horse named Kurt was cloned from the DNA of an endangered horse in 2020. Wildlife experts hope the introduction will help Kurt learn how to be a wild horse and be able to breed in a few years.
Time now for the 5 facts.
And number 5, one New Mexico State Park is trying to change the way you camp in the woods. Now, about 20 minutes from Santa Fe is the Hyde Memorial State Park, and there sits 3 yurts. Those are a modern version of centuries-old technology, and they have some insulated walls, a roof, and they come with a propane heater. The park is opening them to the public this week, and they cost about $150 a night.
On to number 4. A recent report shows highways across the state are in need of repair. Almost 24% of New Mexico highways are in poor shape, while a lack of funding and staffing are factors. The report shows there are hundreds of millions of dollars waiting to be spent on projects.
And in number 3, we'll see mountain storms in the Sandia Manzano Mountains and a lot of storm activity in the northern mountains.
Number 2 now, there are some new alarming statistics revealed in a recent report on the state's Children, Youth and Families Department. The report shows that more than 40% of children who sustained a serious injury were involved with CYFD in the previous 12 months. In fact, repeat cases of abuse or neglect of children in the state are among the worst in the nation. The new CYFD secretary has pledged to overhaul the department, creating new teams to review child deaths and joining a national team to develop better decision-making strategies.
And at number 1, with Balloon Fiesta just days away, local businesses are getting ready for the influx of guests, but the homeless problem is still a major concern for places like Spins Burgers and Beer. They say that their patio has now been overrun with homeless people. Owner Michael Spins says that they not only leave a mess behind, but are even stealing anything that they can get their hands on. Spins says he has to use a power washer to clean up after the homeless. It's after they use his patio as a restroom. That's making it extremely unwelcome to potential customers ahead of Balloon Fiesta.